Alright, we're gonna try and finish this before maintenance. Let's try, okay? We got this. I hope. Either that, or we're gonna have to continue this tomorrow, but I hope we don't. When is it? Like 9? Or is it in 5 minutes? Let's try this. I hope. Continue this tomorrow, but let's try this. I hope. Continue this tomorrow, but
qui le jour s'égare pour survivre à la nuit. Qui le jour s'égare pour survivre à la nuit.
oh. Oh. I guess the sound works. Okay. We're good. I guess we're good. Okay, we got 21-ish chapters. Considering it took us like an hour, we could probably get through it, right? Unless it's really long. Master. Brought some warm water, would you like some? Yes, please. I knew it, I figured you'd be parched, so I brought some water. Neon hands over the cup of water. Oh, thank you. Don't mention it. Let's see, I already asked Rappy and Anise. 2B, 9S, what about you two? Either of you want to drink water? I'm okay. Me too. Okay. Then I'll go ask the others. Neon darts over to where B006, Clute, Sood, S600, man, it's too long to say in a sentence. Sood, Sixood are gathered? Uh-oh, what? What ellipses? After 2B and 9S introduced themselves as androids from another world, we got in front of the factory. We discussed our mission to locate the gatekeeper in great detail, and also went over how 2B's posse ended up at the factory. Oh shoot. So, I almost said a bad word. You're androids from another world. That's right. You're all Nikkes except for him. Yeah, me. 2B and 9S turned to look at me. Is he human? Correct. It may be in a different world, but I never thought I would ever meet a real living human. Is this the first time you've seen a human? Yes. How can that be? Didn't you say you were created to serve and save mankind? That's true. But we never had a chance to meet any humans. I can probably put this a little lower. I see. Anyway, that's not the point. So, in a nutshell, you used some kind of transport from your world, but there was a malfunction. By the time you came to, you had been transported here. Right. Based on what you've told us, we have that so-called gatekeeper to thank for bringing us here. According to current information, that's the most likely hypothesis, yes. And you were rummaging around the factory in search of those missing transporters. Precisely. Since we came up empty-handed around the factory, we surmised it might be inside. You say invisible barriers of some kind have been placed around the factory's vicinity, which may travel to any other area impossible for you. That's when we came into the picture. Yes, so we had to find out for ourselves whether you had brought us here, or if you were mixed up in this just like us. So you were following us to confirm if the Raptors and the mass-produced Nikkes would act hostile towards us. From the moment we came to, this entire place has been crawling with them. Every time we attempted to search for transporters, they would attack us. Oh. If it turned out you were on friendly terms with them, it would be safe to assume you were also our enemy. So the Nikkes and the Raptors have been there ever since you woke up. Yes, they were omnipresent in this area. They are being pushed through these doors that bore a striking resemblance to the transporters that we used. You're saying that these Raptors and mass-produced Nikkes were both being manufactured here? Yes. That would mean that all those Nikkes in there are replicants created by the gatekeeper. Hey, replicant. That may well be the case. Before we escaped from the central production room, we all saw that one fallen Nikke disintegrate into a massive light. Then there's no doubt about it, they're 100% replicants. But then why were they fighting with the Raptors? If both sides were conjured up by the gatekeeper, they shouldn't have any reason to fight. It's impossible to know for sure. This just keeps getting more convoluted. Ellipsis. Okay, main route target B. Alright, if we take like 2 minutes per each chapter, we might finish. After scanning the inside of the factory, we detected an unknown type of energy surrounding the entire facility. The core of this mysterious energy source was located in the center of the factory. Then it must be located in the central projection room that we escaped from. Oh god, we gotta go back. No, it's deeper inside. Oh. Okay. Only there will you find the door producing these mass-produced Nikkes and Raptors, as you call them. We also believe that is where we will find the energy core, as well as the transporters that we used previously. I see. This energy you're talking about is most likely the D-Wave, and the energy core is most likely the Gatekeeper. I would assume so, yes. So, I have a suggestion. If you plan to go back into the factory, may we join you? Yay! It's more fun when you have a party. You want to come with us? If you go back in there, those things created by the Gatekeeper will be on the offensive. In such a situation, it would be advisable for us to stick together and use our combined strength. Commander, what do you think? Yeah, I think it's a valid point. I agree with her. Our goals may differ slightly, but we're both heading towards the same location. The more hands we have on deck, the better. If the commander is down, then I'm down. Also, it's not like this is the first time we've encountered people from another world either. I agree, right now we need all the help we can get. I'm glad we are on the same page. As soon as we are prepared, we should head back in. Master! It's a disaster, what? I went over there and offered them some water, but no one would accept it. What? In what world would that possibly be considered a disaster? They probably just aren't thirsty. But they're all just sitting there staring into space. Or looking blankly at the ground. They're not talking? All of us glance towards the remainder of the group. Uh-oh. I think what happened inside the factory was more traumatic for them than we thought. You mean what we saw? Or didn't see, rather? Inside the head of that one Nikke? Yes. That was shocking even for us. Now imagine how it was for them, since they're the same model. Oh boy. It must have been scarring to see that. I can only imagine. Commander, before we go back in the factory, I think we should do something about them. What do you think? Let's go talk to them. Is this a good idea? I don't know. Okay, we're back to A2. Promise. Whew! It should be okay in here. A2 points her sword at P12. What are you doing? Time for you to start talking. What are those things? Who are you? Tell me everything you know. To be honest, I don't know who I am. All that I can ever remember is firing my gun at raptures. The only thing I know for sure is that I'm a Nikke. I was made to serve humans, and my purpose is to eliminate raptures. That's how I've lived my life, an endless repetition of taking down raptures. All of a sudden, a thought came into my head. What am I doing? What would happen if I didn't fire my weapon? So I stopped firing. But oddly, nothing happened. I started to explore the factory. I tried to talk to the other Nikkes to see if there were any others like me. Hey, why are you still shooting? Can you hear me? Oh my god. I guess I'll try another one. Even when I spoke to the others. Hello, can you hear me? I have something to tell you. What if I sing to you? Can you hear me? I can't scream it out. Can you hear me? No one answered. Then I discovered someone who had passed out. Huh. Someone who didn't look like a Nikke or a Rapture. Someone who looked different from me. Hey, wake up! It's dangerous sleeping in a place like this. An individual that responded to my calls for the first time. Who are you? Reveal your identity. That was you, A2. So I wanted to help you. No matter where you're from or who you are, you answered me. You spoke to me. So I wanted to help you in any way I could. Is that the only reason? Yes. I had no other intentions. Honestly, you have to trust me on this. You're really not able to trust me anymore, are you? I see. Understandable. I said I'd be your guide, and I led you straight into a hornet's nest. Why would you trust me? I'm sorry for being so useless. Oh. Keep leaning away. Oh! But, however, the moment I sense anything suspicious, I'll cut you down without a second thought. Are you alright with that? Yes, that's good enough for me. I appreciate you trusting me even that much. I made a promise to you. and I intend to keep it. Let's go. Yes.
Au-delà des étoiles.
Uh-oh. Silence. Are you all okay? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you thinking about what we saw in there? That was just a replica conjured up by the gatekeeper. That's why it was hollow inside. I see. But if they're hollow inside, who's to say that we aren't as well? If you look inside of us, maybe there's nothing there. Oh god. What are you talking about? You saw the replicated raptures, didn't you? They were empty inside too. The gatekeeper probably doesn't have the means to properly fill them out, as it were. Besides, you know how real Nikkes are made. Our bodies are formed with a human brain as the foundation. Do you really believe that? Those things look exactly like us and they're completely empty. Even if we do something inside of us, is it really our brains from when we were human? Oh. Existential crisis now. Oh no. Maybe it's just a machine made to resemble a brain. Clute. A Nikke without a human brain is just a mindless machine that kills raptures. There's no point spending time postulating about things we don't know. As of this moment, there's no way for us to get to the bottom of this conundrum. Is that not correct? Right, but still, you're merely psyching yourself out. I'm sure of it. Rappy. 2B hit the nail on the head. Until we can figure out for certain what's going on, you might as well go with the assumption that you've got a brain in there. Surely that'll be more reassuring than assuming otherwise. I also believe you got a brain. Thank you. All of you. Right back at ya. Let's move forward under this assumption and stay strong. Yes, okay. Alright.
Au-delà des étoiles.
We are going back into the factory. You can come with us or you can stay behind. The choice is yours. The only one that wasn't surprised was the veteran. We'll be fine with whatever decision you make. So what it'll be? I want to go back. Boost, I don't know, boost 6. Clue 2, why you're going? Yes, I want to confirm with my own eyes that the Nikkes we saw were replicas. What about you, we can see 6-ood? 6-ood? Me? Yes. I'm going. Then I'm going too. I don't want to be alone. Good. Then we'll all go together. The more the merrier. That's right. It'll be like we're on a big old joint mission. Did we just go back through the exit we came out from? No. While conducting our scan, we discovered a shorter route. While you were all having your discussion, we hacked the entrance leading to that route. We'll guide you there. Scanning? Cool. Hacking? Cool. Lead the way. Lead the way. You're certainly a lively bunch. I like that. 9S and I will take the lead. So dedicated. Super duper dedicated. I apologize for the racket these two are making. Oh, Rappy. Always taking the blame for these for her idiots. It's okay. We're making good time. We must be insane to intentionally come back in this creepy booty place. That's my life. Nevertheless, was that my line? That's my life. Nevertheless, coming back in was relatively smooth. True enough. I was worried that we'd get jumped by those mass-produced Nikkes again. This path seems to have fewer of them. The same goes for the raptures. It almost feels as if we're being supported by an operator. Totally. You flatter me. By the way, you're super strong as well, 2B. I've been wanting to say that ever since you saved our skins back there. Well, I'm not sure about that. If I didn't know any better, I'd swear I was hearing Rappy. Yes. That response sounds exactly like something she'd say. Ah. It's a little bit meta. And she's quiet. Because, the Japanese voice actress for, 2B ends up playing Rappy. Which is kind of funny. Come to think of it, 2B and Rappy have similar voices, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I didn't notice it before. They are pretty similar. Commander, what do you think? Oh, that's cute. You can say, if you're playing in the English, then you can have the option to say that they're a little bit different since in English they're separate voice actors. Very similar. But because we know the meta, it's we say that. Right? Maybe their voices are so alike because they have the same personality. Hey, you could be onto something. Just ignore them, 2B. They always get like this whenever they're not occupied with something else. That's a funny definition of unoccupied. When we first came to the factory, we were going on about how easy everything was. And that's when the crud hit the fan. I don't curse, okay? Sorry to break it to you, but I think we might be in for a repeat of that. Don't tell me... Uh-oh. Rapture's approaching fast. Everyone prepare for battle. Anise, do me a favor. If you ever feel like something's too easy, just keep your mouth shut. You're the one who blabbed about it this time. I love the interactions. Yeah. So, okay, Android B. Let's hurry up and find the transporter so I can return to my world and have a bath. Androids don't need to bathe. As long as you perform regular cleaning and maintenance, bathing is unnecessary. Yeah, but come on, 2B, it still feels good. You've been fighting non-stop, aren't you tired? So far, so good. Well, don't push yourself too hard. You too. What are you laughing at? Nothing, just thinking about how you two have such a wonderful relationship. Do you two often work together on missions like we do? Okay, that's right. We were both assigned to the same mission at the time this incident occurred. Okay. Strange things are always cropping up. They make our missions last way longer than they should. What's the first thing you're gonna do when you get back? Is there something you want to eat or something fun you want to do? We'll probably resume our fight for mankind. Yeah, I'd say the same. No way, you're just gonna go straight back to work? You guys really give it your all in order to protect mankind. 2B is the responsible one. It's my duty. Is that why you're working so hard to go back? To fulfill your duty? Yes. Why? Surely there are others beside you who can accomplish that task. You two aren't the only androids out there, are you? No. There are many more androids other than us. Then what's the big deal if you stay here a while longer? Couldn't someone else take over for you? It's not like anyone knows. Either of you are here. You're right. So why are you so adamant about going back? You could just keep your mouth shut, not tell anyone, and hide out here indefinitely. You wouldn't have to undertake any difficult missions. Wouldn't have to fight every single day, see your friends die. You could avoid all that pain. Oh no. She's got problems. Be that as it may, we have to go back. Why? You don't have to. This is the perfect opportunity to break away from this vicious cycle. Oh, she resents her life. Why aren't you taking it? Whether I choose to get out or not, I don't want anyone else to influence my thought process, which might result in me making a hasty decision. I see. So, as of this moment, there's only one decision I can come to. To go back to our world. Once that's done, I'll think about what comes next. I see. Sorry for bringing it up. Don't worry about it. Who's 6? What's wrong? Nothing, I just... It's interesting. I have something I want to ask. Now we're back to A2. A2 and P12 tentatively venture out of the room in which they were hiding and continue to walk inside the factory. The two of them team up to defeat endless waves of raptors and mass-produce Nikkes. A2, raptor right behind you! Don't worry about me. A2 turned and cleaves a raptor that was sneaking up behind P12 and 2. Worry about yourself. Oh jeez, I didn't even see that one. Both of them look outside one of the windows. Hey, do you see that? Is it an enemy? No. It's a flower blooming. Don't get worked up over something so trivial. How can you call that trivial? Look how beautiful it is. I had no idea there was so much beauty lying outside these windows. Once all this is over, why don't you venture outside? What? After we find the transporter, you should go outside. See what lies beyond these windows. I guess you're right. I'll be able to go outside then. It'll probably be even more beautiful up close. Most likely. I can't wait. We should hurry up and find that transporter for you. As night falls and the inside of the factory is bathed in darkness, 2B and P12 set up camp. It's getting dark. Let's make camp here and rest until daylight. Sure thing. You sleep first. I'll stand guard. What about you though? I'm an android. I don't need to sleep. But I'm a Nikke. We don't need to sleep either. You were stumbling back there because you were tired. You saw that? All you do is distract me while I'm on guard. So just go to sleep. Well, if you insist. You're the best, A2. Give me a break. It feels like the two of them are on a shared journey, or even a holiday of sorts. This is fun. Huh? Exploring the inside of this factory with you? It feels like I'm out exploring with a friend. It feels nice, that's all. So you enjoy being ambushed left and right? Not at all. It all feels nice. Except for the being attacked part. It's just that... talking with someone working towards the same goal... isn't that enough? Not sure. I won't forget this experience for my entire life. Oh, this is like wholesome. Of that, I'm certain. Stop blabbering and lead the way. How much further do we have? We're almost there. All we've got to do is go down to the basement. Very well. We're nearly finished with our journey, so let's keep up the pace. That's super freaking wholesome, man. P12 and A2. It's like it's a sister ship. A2 follows P12 into the factory's basement. As they descend into the subterranean depths, they eventually reach a massive hall. Along the walls of the hall, multiple doors are arranged in a circular pattern. An endless stream of mass-produced Nikkes and raptors emerge from the doors. In the center, there's a massive object of some kind. What is that thing? A rapture? I'm not sure. But I feel like I've seen it before. A long time ago. When was it? P12 is lost in her thoughts. Oh, there's a lot more narration now. That's it! It's from when I was first born here. That's when I saw it. You were born here? I guess manufactured would be a more appropriate term. Like those Nikkes over there. I walked out that door and saw that thing over there sleeping. Like it is right now? Yep. There was only one order coursing through my mind then. Don't awaken. The gatekeeper. So that thing is called the gatekeeper. I believe so. Even after I was moved to a different location along with my fellow Nikkes, all I kept muttering was the same phrase, "Don't awaken the gatekeeper." When you look closely, the rapturous Nikkes are being produced and coming out in such a large numbers. But they aren't fighting each other, right? If it were in any other place, they would have fired on sight. I see. They do seem to be careful not to make loud noises. You think so? But why did this memory come back to me all of a sudden? Oh, but why did this memory come back to me all of a sudden? That was a question, not a statement. Why were they dormant all this time and only surfaced now? Do you think it's because I saw the gatekeeper again? Hard to say. Oh right, that thing you described was here as well. The large box-like thing with a door? If my memory serves me correctly, it was behind the gatekeeper. Both of them redirect their gaze back to the gatekeeper. It is deep in a peaceful slumber, safely ensconced behind a luminous curtain of lambent light. How do we make sure the teleporter thing is over there? We have to wake this thing up. Oh, okay, this is the fight part, huh? Seems pretty early. Man, what a drag. I know I've said it before, but the fact that it's pitch black in here makes it much more of a slog. You can say that again. How about we take a short break? I'm in favor. Me too. All this fighting in the dark has got me pooped. It's understandable. Then let's rest a bit. Okay. Since we have a minute, I have a few questions. For us? Yes. You said you two were androids, right? Correct. So that means you're not human. Yes. Then do you have a human brain like we do? I've been curious about that myself. No, we don't have that. Then how do you talk? Or fight for that matter? How do you have a sense of self-agency? We don't have human brains. We have consciousness data instead, sorry. Never heard of it. Cool. I'm not sure if cool is the right word. But thank you for the compliment. Don't have human brains, but you seem so human. Come again? Nothing. It's remarkable that even though you don't have a human brain, you can still be as alive as you are. Aren't you pointing out the obvious? Of course, we're alive. Oh, of course we're alive. But right, yes. Of course. I did not like that silence. Someone is not who they seem to be. That's what I'm thinking. Just a moment, everyone. A little further on, we're bound to run into some mass-produced Nikkes. The assumption is that they will attack us, along with the raptors, much like they did last time, so exercise caution. Understood. Thanks for the heads up. So, we'll be seeing those mass-produced Nikkes again. Seems so. Those things give me the willies. Even if they are clones. It's still unnerving to be killing something that looks so much like you. Totally. Oh god. What if it's like all three are not real? If you don't feel comfortable, you don't have to engage in mass-produced Nikkes. I'll take care of them. No. We can't let you take on everything. If anyone or anything poses a threat to the commander, they'll have to deal with me. Oh, Rappy. I'm touched. Right. If they attack us like they did last time, we'll have no choice but to take them on. Right? Of course. We can't just stand there and let ourselves get killed. I agree. What they said. Our job is to protect the commander. We can't sit by twiddling our thumbs. Yeah. I appreciate what you're doing for me. How caring of you all. And a big thank you to you as well, 2B9S. Oh. This is a first for them. Why are you so surprised? Well, I know that you are a human from a different world, but it just feels a bit unusual, that's all. Commander, How do you feel being protected by both Nikkes and androids? I feel loved. I feel like I've got to do my best to measure up to you all. Oh, I like that first one too. Okay. A textbook answer. Yeah, a bit bland if you ask me. I think we've all mentally prepared ourselves for what's up ahead, yeah. Let's give this another go. Yes, let's move out.
Au-delà des étoiles.
Wait a moment. There's something up ahead. 9S points toward a transparent barrier which is emitting a faint light. I just realized during the menu selection, it keeps track of where you last read, or what last chapter you went in. I was like worried because like, oh B, I don't remember which chapter I'm on. Because I forgot that story 1 is a different section, right? And chapter 2 is its own section, so I like forgot that. So I thought they were gonna like mesh up all the chapters together and I would have to like recall which one it was, but it's like, no, I forgot. Of course they're smart. Shift up is smart. You wouldn't have to like totally remember. Uma Musume has that problem, where you have to remember chapters on what you were on. So yeah, 9S points towards a transparent barrier which is emitting a faint light. 9S sticks his hands out. And they come to an immediate stop, as if being blocked by something. It's operating just like the barriers we saw outside. They're preventing us from going any further. I thought these would only be an issue outside, but apparently I was wrong. Eh? I think I've seen something similar to this before. Doesn't this remind you guys of the shield that the gatekeeper had last time? She shoots it. Rapid fires at the barrier. None of the bullets pierce through. The shells fall limply to the floor. It's as I thought. It's distorting the trajectory of any incoming projectiles. 2B attempts to swing her sword at the barrier. Clank! But it bounces back. Swords don't seem to have any effect either. Would she say either? I think she would say either. It's just like last time. It blocks off physical attacks. Here we go again. How did we manage to get through it before? I believe we woke the gatekeeper up. Okay, then where is it? Good question. There doesn't seem to be any trace of it anywhere. Oh, so A2 and P12 will have to deal with it. I'll scan the factory again. I'll see if I can detect anything that could potentially be the gatekeeper. Much appreciated. In that case, I guess all we can do is kick our feet up and wait it out. For now, that would be the optimal course of action, yes? Might as well recharge our firepower before we go. You guys don't look so hot. Huh? Are you okay? Of course, we're okay. You say that, but you look like death warmed over. You're still thinking about it, huh? Is it because you're going to have to face the same mass-produced Nikkes again? Then no. It's like you said. Those Nikkes also vaporize in the beams of light, just like the Raptures. They're replicants, so there's nothing to worry about. Just remember what 2B said before. Don't push yourselves too hard. It's not easy facing an enemy who's a splitting image of you. I can't even imagine how tough that must be. You don't have to proceed if you're not up to it. You can find somewhere safe and hide. Honestly, I'm fine. Even if I hadn't followed you all in here, it wouldn't do anything to assuage the internal strife I'm feeling. Man, look at them using vocabulary. Instead of sitting around in mental torment while doing nothing, I might as well be doing something. Right? Boo 6? Huh? Did you call me? I'm okay, everything's fine. We can continue. Let's just be happy that we've got a chance for a breather before moving on. Uh-oh. What is that? The ground is shaking. A massive energy wave is coming. Everyone, get information. Ah! Oh, back to A2.
Au-delà
You mean to wake the gatekeeper? That's right. But how? Meanwhile, like this. A2 approaches the protective curtain surrounding the gatekeeper. She swings her sword with all her might. It bounces off the surface with a loud clang. No use. It's repelling it somehow. Try shooting with your gun. Sure. P12 opens fire. None of the bullets pierce through. They fall limply to the floor. What the? I know that my aim was right. If swords are of no use. A2 dashes towards the curtain. A2? A2 starts running in place, unable to take a simple step beyond the curtain. We can't reach it. Then what should we do? If we want to get that transporter, we'll need to figure out another way to wake this thing up. Another way? How about making some noise? Didn't we just do that, technically? Will that work? It can't hurt to try. I'll fire off a few shots. Okay. P12 tilts her gun up and fires into the air. The gatekeeper doesn't budge. It's not waking up. It must be in a really deep sleep. A2 looks around her surroundings. Despite the racket that P12 is kicking up, neither the mass-produced Nikkes nor the Raptors seem to be affected. No response whatsoever. Oh god, how much time do we got? We got like 24 minutes. Barely even an acknowledgement. Maybe they don't like bullets bouncing and hitting their bodies. With this curtain, I doubt it's afraid of bullets. A2? Perhaps? A2 runs towards one of the doors. It wants to protect. She swings her sword towards the door. Well, that got its attention, alright. The curtain is vibrating. Did it work? Uh-oh. Intruder. Exterminate! The mass-produced Nikke start to reload their weapons. Uh-oh. Exterminate. Exterminate! This is why I didn't want to wake them. A2! We've got Nikkes and Raptors incoming. I'm going to break these doors. You intend on destroying all of them? Every last one. You go hide upstairs. I can handle this on my own. No, I can do it too. I want to help. Do as you will. Oh my god. Please don't kill P12. I like her. A2. Amidst the throngs of Raptors and Nikkes, P12 points off in the distance. That's the last one. I'll hold him off however I can. You hurry up and go. Roger. A2 runs towards the last door. Time to end this. A2 plunges her sword into the last remaining door. It shatters. Whew. The moment the door splinters apart. Oh, they stop. All the remaining Nikkes and Raptors freeze instantly and collapse. What the? Is this because we broke all the doors? I would assume so. But how come I'm feeling so nervous? I feel like something big is coming. The curtain's down. What's all that shaking? Oh boy. Light starts to emanate out of the gatekeeper. It's waking up. Oh, we're back to the Rappy and the others. After a few moments, the shock waves that grip the factory come to a halt. Is it finally over? Commander, are you okay? I'm fine. What was that? It seems to be some kind of energy field surrounding this entire area. Most likely what you've all been referring to as D-Wave. My guess is that this is something being emitted by the gatekeeper. The gatekeeper? I don't like this. 2B stretches her hand outward once again. The barrier that once blocked the path ahead has now disappeared. Thank you, A2 and P12. I'm not sure what's going on, but I think this is the perfect chance for us to slip inside. Agreed. Let's move. Roger. Boo 6, are you up to it? Huh? Of course. Let's go. Taking advantage of how the gatekeeper's shield is temporarily down, we move forward towards the massive hall in the center of the factory. Look at all these doors. What are they all for? Along the walls of the hall, multiple doors are arranged in a circular pattern. Inside, mass-produced Nikkes and Raptors are being ceaselessly manufactured. Once produced, they immediately commence firing at each other. It's just like 9S said. It seems the Nikkes and Raptors are both being produced inside these doors. I wouldn't believe it if I weren't seeing it with my own eyes. How is this even possible? The more we learn about the Gatekeeper, the more extraordinary things we witness. You can say that again. That's the door that's producing all these Nikkes. Over there, underneath the floor where the Nikkes and Raptors are fighting. A colossal energy wave is pouring out, most likely the D wave. That's where we'll find the energy core we're after. Are you saying that the Gatekeeper is underground? I'm not entirely sure. There does, however, appear to be another floor beneath this one. It's emitting an energy-based interference which is preventing me from conducting my scans. If we want to know for sure, we'll have to dig. So in other words, if we want to find the Gatekeeper, energy core, or whatever else you want to call it, we've got to take these guys out so we'll have a way through. That appears to be the case. You don't think they'll move will be asked nicely, do you? I doubt it. Don't think about it too much. It can't be avoided. We have no choice but to face them. I think they just noticed us. Intruder. Interference. Exterminate. Okay, exterminate. I'm not gonna do that. The mass-produced Nikkes and Raptors start approaching us. Alright, let's do this. Let's see if you'll move or not. Everyone, prepare for battle. Encounter. Boo 6's first memory was of waking up inside the factory. Oh, she's a replicant. Surrounded by the dark and gloomy industrial machinery, she opens her eyes. She can't remember anything. Not even who she is. Drawing a blank terrifies her. And she frantically rushes towards the light leading outside of the building. When she gets there, she finds someone who looks exactly like her. She looks at her with a remarkable steeliness. But she eventually decides to accept her when a third person looking remarkably like both of them appears. After spending a few days with her two identical companions, they encounter a group which doesn't look like them at all. This group gives her a name, Boo 6. That is the moment when, for the first time, she realizes who she is. Returning to the factory, she once again lays her eyes on many others who look just like her, and discovers that they are all hollowed out shells. If they die, nothing is left, and they evaporate into thin air, accompanied by a blast of light. Boo 6 becomes worried that her own body and mind is empty. She encounters the androids, who do not possess organic human brains. Despite this, they are capable of rational thought, decision-making, and carrying out missions with their team. They are capable of being affectionate and sharing concern for one another. They're almost human-like with their emotions. Boo 6 begins to hope that she is like them, and that she herself resembles a human. The fellows who were also bestowed nicknames. The fellows who traveled with her gave her her own name. All of these things she was witnessing, the memories she was forming, they all begin to pile up along with her previous recollections, and it's making Boo 6 anxious. What would have happened if she hadn't opened her eyes back in that factory? What if she had stayed in there? Would she have ended up like those Nikke she and the others are shooting at? Would her life have been ended by one of her friend's own bullets? Is there an organic brain in her head, or a mechanical device? Or worst of all, nothing whatsoever? All of these thoughts course through her mind as she trains her weapons at the attacking doppelgangers. What if there's nothing inside her? What if she were to go over and stand amongst them with a vacant expression and raise her weapons? What would happen then? Would she be killed? Yes, she almost certainly would. Just like the rest of them, she would have died with the same expression on their face. I'm not one of them. I'm your companion. I don't want to fight. I don't want to die. She would have died before saying a single word. Her life would have been ended like that. Oh. Cross. These mass-produced Nikkes don't want to die either. She doesn't want to kill them. She doesn't want to see them die. It has to stop. Stop! 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 Don't kill them! Boost 6 stands in front of the fallen mass-produced Nikkes, blocking the way. Boost 6, what are you doing? Get away from there. No, I can't do it. I don't care if they're replicants or not. They look just like me. I don't want to see them die. That's enough. Boost 6, how can you kill them without second thought? The androids say they don't have human brains but consciousness data. Doesn't that mean you can live without a brain? Rather than just blowing them all away, could we not talk to them? Tell them that we're not here to pick a fight? That we don't mean them any harm? Get out of the way! They can just stay inside the factory. Is that so bad? They won't harm anyone in there. I said get out of the way! Oh, you talk too much. 6 Ood fires a bullet straight into Boost 6's head. Thud. She collapses to the ground. Oh god. Ah. What's going on? What have you done? No! Her head is empty. No! Oh, beep. The light coming out from the gatekeeper's body starts to dissipate, and the ground-shaking tremors cease. Oh, they beat it. Accompanied by a dull metallic sound, the gatekeeper manifests itself in mid-air. Am I seeing things? Or is that another gatekeeper? Oh, it's a second. Okay. The other one is still sleeping right where it was. How come there are 2? Did it make another one so that it could remain asleep? It's massive. Do we even stand a chance against this thing? When that thing disappears, we need to run. You go. What? You took me where I needed to go. Your mission here is done. But what about you? I have to go back, so I must stay and fight. Then I'll stay. No, go. You're scared. That doesn't matter. If you stay, you'll only get in the way. Just go. No, I don't want to go. What? I'm not going. We haven't found your transporter yet. You said it was behind this creature. Yes, but we don't know that for sure. So my role as your guide isn't finished yet. This is my decision. It's the first decision I've ever made on my own since I was born. I won't give up. I won't run away just because I'm scared. Do as you will. But mark my words. If you get in my way, I will cut you down. Dang, A2! Okay, this is clearly before she got a bunch of empathy. Yeah, I mean, the long hair, of course, but dang. Got it. The moment A2 runs towards the slumbering gatekeeper, light starts to emerge from it once again, and the others start to shake. What's going on? A2, over there! The sleeping gatekeeper's body trembles, and what looks like its core, an energy ball, emerges from its body before disappearing into the ceiling. What was that thing? Impossible to know now, but at any rate, it seems weaker than before. So then this is our opportunity. Exactly. Before it has a chance to recover, we have to take it down. Okay. Enemy down. We did it. The sleeping gatekeeper quivers slightly. It's waking up. The newly awoken gatekeeper seems to be taking in its surroundings. There's a flash of light, and then it disappears. Where'd it go? I was nervous that we have to end up fighting it. Thank goodness it... Huh? A2, over there! Isn't that the transport you were after? In the spot where the gatekeeper once rested, the transporter now stands alone. That's it. That's a relief. Now you can go back. Thank you. P12's body starts to shine. No! What's wrong? I knew this would happen. You what? We eliminated the very being that created me. So it seems I'm being erased along with it. You're disappearing? It would seem so. You don't seem surprised at all. Why? Did you know that this would happen? I felt it instinctively. If Gatekeeper disappears, I will disappear too. If you knew, then why did you fight it? P12 smiles. I told you. I wouldn't want to run away. This was my choice. What kind of? Ever since I first opened my eyes. All I've ever done was what others told me. I let others make my decision for me until one day, I started questioning it. Was shooting down raptors all I was good for? I escaped that place and came somewhere else. But I have nothing to do. It was as if I existed only to eliminate raptors and nothing more. But then I met you, and for the first time, I felt I was living a life I had chosen for myself. Different from the lives led by those who looked exactly like me. I was leading an independent existence. It may have been a short life, but it was one that I chose. I can't possibly describe to you the joy I felt at living my own life for once. I'm glad that I met you. I'm delighted that I was able to go on this journey with you. B12. So let's part with a smile. I want this to be a journey that ends joyfully. Very well. Goodbye, A2. Thank you for giving me a name and talking to me. The same goes for me. It was fun. It was a fun. It was a fun journey. All beat my heart. Goodbye, P12. I'm so happy. It was a life filled with joy. Whoosh! All P12 disappears in a flash of light. Thank you. Slump. A2 leans against the transporter and slumps down to the floor. I'm tired. A2 closes her eyes. I need to rest. As soon as A2 closes her eyes, all the recent battles feel like a dream. Silence fills the factory, and not long after, A2's body is also consumed by light. Oh, that's the end of her story? Oh, beep. What the beep? Oh no! Don't tell me it's maintenance. Beep! Oh no, it's error. Come on, I have 8 minutes until maintenance. Come on.
Is this the right way?
Oh, beep, what was the last one? Oh, this is okay. Main route. Boost 6! Boost 6! The dead Boost 6 is engulfed in a blinding light, then vanishes. How is that possible? Boost 6 was a replicant? What have you done? So she was a replicant. No wonder she always rubbed me the wrong way. Huh. You son of a... I can't stand those who look the same as I do. 6 Ood points her weapon at Clue 2. Don't shoot her. Please don't shoot her. 6 Ood, why? Have you gotten completely insane? What are you doing? You might also be a replicant. Better safe than sorry. Do you have any evidence to show that you're not? You're going to blow them all away just because you suspect they might be replicants? You're completely lost the plot. Yeah, how can you do this? They've been with you all this time. They're your friends. Friends? What friends? You've never hung around someone who's identical to you in every way. Each of you is a distinct creation, one of a kind. Unique beings who don't have to deal with doppelgangers living all around you. That's why you're able to spew such useless platitudes. If I were to take off my visor and begin acting like those Nikkes we've been dropping, do you think you could tell us apart? We've got the same armor, voice, body, face. Even my dang life is the same as theirs. Do you realize what a sickening realization that is? I'm jealous of you. Each of you is utterly unique. Why wasn't my brain good enough? Why couldn't they have created a unique body just for me? I want one too. Uh-oh. 2B, I'm picking up energy fluctuations in the vicinity. Whatever that underground energy source is, it's gone into 6 ood. What? I've always wanted to be unique. Energy waves spring up from the ground and are absorbed into 6 ood's body. All the mass-produced Nikkes that were previously knocked back get up and rush towards her. Everyone, get back! 6 ood! A blinding surge of light bursts out of 6 ood. What is that? Where 6 ood once stood, there now appears to be a massive rapture. A rapture? I'm sick and tired of all this. I will devour everything. All those in the ark who have the same face as I will consume them all. And I will never stop. Not until I am the only one left, and I will become unique. Everyone, get information. Prepare for battle. Now I shall consume everything. Then I can finally be myself. Massive rapture approaching. Dang. So this is part B. So we got one more. The colossal rapture crumbles to the ground. Whew! Did we defeat it? No, don't let your guard down. We're still picking up energy fluctuations. What is that? A mass of parts swirl around the disembodied rapture core, its body slowly reassembling. Is that thing actually regenerating? It must be because of the energy 6 ood absorbed. The core is what's allowing it to regenerate. Concentrate your fire on the core. Roger. Why won't this thing die? The counters fire the rapture's core. The core shatters and the rapture's regenerative process ceases. Did it stop? Not yet. No, don't break it. Ooh. Don't break my uniqueness. How is this still regenerating? There might be more than one energy core. 9S, check if there are any additional energy cores supplying power to this thing. Okay, I'll try. We'll try to destroy the rapture's core again. We have to keep it from regenerating for as long as possible. Understood. Got it. The counters once again open fire the rapture's core. Don't break. This isn't good. It's regenerating more quickly. The rapture starts getting up. I will consume all of... I found it! Where is it? Directly under it. There's another underground energy core. Got it. 2B charges forward. Just as the rapture is attempting to get up, she severs its legs. Ah! Once the rapture's hulking body tumbles to the side, 2B takes her sword and plunges it downward where the energy core is hidden. Now, destroy its core. Roger. Firepower? Okay. The counters pummel the rapture's core with another hail of gunfire. Finally, the core shatters. No, this can't be. White light starts pouring out of the rapture's body. Once the light disappears, the raptures, the mass-produced Nikkes which filled the factory, and the many doors that were producing them all disappear. No! The old 6 ood reappears. 2B, look over there. I thought she disappeared for a second, but... The transporters! Hey, I found it. Along with the transporters that 2B and 9S were looking for. So those were what you two were after this whole time. Well, looks like we found it. That's great. We can finally go back home, 2B. Yes, finally. 2B looks over at us. Thank you for everything. We should be thanking you. My god, they had to show the butt, didn't they? Try not to cause any malfunction this time around when you're using it, okay? Wouldn't want you getting dumped off somewhere else. Yeah, make sure you get dropped off where you want. Bon voyage. Thank you for everything. 2B cracks a little smile. Right. The end might have been somewhat unpleasant, but all in all, it was an interesting experience. Take care, everyone. Wait, what's wrong? Clue 2. Wait, just a moment. I have something I want to ask. I know that you're both androids, neither Nikke or human, but do you think Boo 6 is deaf? And what happened to 6 Ood has anything to do with how we were made? I feel terrible about what's happened. But is my feeling sad part of my original design? Is feeling this way, experiencing these horrible tragedies, something that we're destined to suffer through? Well, even if everything is predetermined, that to me doesn't negate the value of your individual feelings. Your sadness belongs to you and you alone. I see. It's just that it's so... Clue 2 starts to silently weep. 2B, it's time to... Okay. Farewell, everyone. I hope you all achieve what you're after. You too. 2B and 9S enter the teleporter and disappear in a flash of light. They're gone. 6 Ood! Seems like everyone's disappeared. My body is the only one that's left. I guess I was the original. And I guess Clue 2, huh? As well. But what's the point? Even if I'm the original, my life is no different than those replicas. Even if I live, I'll probably have my memories wiped. At best, I'll swap out my body for a new one and dust me off. Then everything will start all over again. I'll be trapped once again in that endless cycle. The one I haven't been able to escape since I was born. Born to kill raptures. The nauseating vicious cycle all over again. Nothing will change. Now that all those copycats have disappeared, I realized something. All living things have a beginning and an end in this world. But the same doesn't apply to us. For us, there is no end. We die and are resurrected, brought back from the dead to once again fight the raptures again and again. A never-ending cycle. Whether there are beings similar to me is of no importance. It's about finding that end which was lost. That is the path to becoming a unique and distinct me. 6 Ood takes out a small pistol and places it under her chin. No! 6 Ood? At long last, I will become my own person. No! Oh, babe. Wow, I made it just in time for that one. Babe, it's on Man's now. I think this is on Man's. I really want to know what happens. I really don't want to wait. I might just YouTube it. Nikke Nier hard ending? Let's see. Wow, okay, this is very long. Okay, Rinko Aoi has it all. Looks like, let's see. Well, that's maintenance. I guess I gotta do this. Okay. Is this okay? This might be okay. Let's see how this looks. Oh, you go very fast. Why is it a widescreen, okay? Maybe we can do it here. Let's do it on you. Okay. Another job well done. All traces of the D-Wave had completely disappeared. I see. We were able to probe the memories of mass-produced Nikkes you were with. I believe the sobriquet you all gave her was 6 Ood. In doing that, we learned the reason behind the sudden reappearance of the D-Wave. Does it also explain why the factory materialized out of nowhere? Yes. A few months ago, we sent a Nikke squad out to the factory up on the surface. Their mission was to retrieve any and all viable resources that could be used for the war effort. Included in the ranks of this squad was a mass-produced Nikke that you all now know as 6 Ood. Due to the fact we had not detected any Rapture presence in the area, the squad deployed was assembled entirely of mass-produced Nikkes. However, once they breached the factory, they walked straight into a Rapture ambush. They fought hard, and succeeded in defeating all but one of the Raptures. 6 Ood was the lone survivor. The rest of her squad mates were wiped out. Oh, the sole remaining Rapture and 6 Ood were locked in their final battle. Determined to survive, she fought with everything she had. She used her last bullet to destroy Rapture's core. How would they know that? And as soon as the core was destroyed... So this was the one in the prologue, okay. The D-wave emitted by the Gatekeeper surged forth towards 6 Ood and the fallen Rapture. Oh, so it took the Rapture as well. What was that? She looked all around her, but couldn't detect anything unusual in her surrounding. She set aside her feeling of anxiety and pulled her broken and battered body off the ground, just as she intended to return to the Ark. Thud. 2 transporters came down. What is this? A burst of light enveloped the 2 transporters and 2 individuals came flying out as they tumbled to the ground. It's going a little fast. Are they humans or Nikkes? Her memories of this particular moment were damaged, so it remains somewhat unclear. But we are fairly certain those 2, one female and one male, are the androids you met, 2B and 9S. The previously blinding light emanating from the transporters subsided. But then nothing happened. 6 Ood looked around with no small amount of apprehension. From far off, there was a sound of something falling. But nothing further happened. Scared out of her mind, 6 Ood attempted to get out of the factory. At that moment, numerous mysterious doors appeared before her. All of them enveloped the light. The doors on the right started shining and raptures began spilling out of them. Dud. This can't be. How can there be so many? 6 Ood thought that she was done for. That was, however, until the doors on the left started to shine as well, and a barrage of Product 12 metals, mass-produced Nikkes spilled out. Nikkes! The Raptures and the mass-produced Nikkes that emerged from the door started shooting at each other, with no one paying her any heed. As the 2 sides filled the factory, they kept repeating the same internecine cycle again and again. Generate from the doors, fight and die. Rinse and repeat. Before B60's eyes, all she saw was an endless cycle of death and destruction. Raptures began to kill Nikkes, and mass-produced Nikkes who looked exactly like her, born to kill Raptures. This macabre display went on for a week. I can't take it anymore. I think there was a typo with the B60 thing. Boost 6, right? Our speculation is that at the moment she experienced a mind switch. I see. So by the time we met her, the mind switch had already taken place. Most likely, yes. Oh, she went insane. Why do you think the Gatekeeper replicated 6 Ood in the Rapture? I'm not sure. We don't have any access to the Gatekeeper's memory. This is pure speculation. But I believe it may have purely been because it was intrigued. Intrigued? Intrigued by the sight of 6 Ood desperately fighting the Rapture. Perhaps the Gatekeeper manufactured the Raptures... Perhaps the Gatekeeper manufactured the Raptures and the mass-produced Nikkes in order to recreate that scene. And in order to help make that happen, it attempted to copy the technology harnessed by those androids from another world. Oh, now you take a while to read that? It called upon them, using their own transporters, thereby bringing 2B and 9S to our world. It then proceeded to use that transporter to create the mysterious doors that we saw producing both the Raptures and the Nikkes. I see. That's all. Do you have any questions? Upon being asked if I have any questions, I think back on the recent events at the factory. After the death of 6 Oods, Clue 2 was inconsolable. She sat in front of 6 Oods' lifeless body and stared up into the air. What am I going to do now? Boo 6. 6 Ood. They're all dead. Do I even deserve to be alive? Clue 2. I either want a memory wipe, or I want to die. New play. What should I do? Oh, that's your name? Okay. I called myself Tang. You're a human. The only one amongst us here. Since humans are the ones who made Nikkes. Man, you're going a little fast for me here. You're a human, the only one amongst us here. I'm asking you, please decide what I should do with my life. You, what? What are you saying? How could you ask the commander such a thing? Please, I'm begging you, help me. Oh, death is not the answer. You'll still be able to overcome it while you're still alive. If these are memories that you cannot bear, then erasing them might be the best answer. Mind wipe? Don't say anything. Well, I don't want a mind wipe. I say the first one. Death is not the answer. You'll be able to overcome it while you're still alive. Let's see what this person picks. Yes, that's what I'll probably pick. While I'm still alive? So you want me to live the rest of my life in misery? Is that it? How can you say that? It's okay, Anise. The heck it is. Yeah, you bad-mouthing Commander. Anise takes offense to that. One day. Yes, everything might get better. One day. 6 Ood. Boo 6. Wow, this is depressing. Alright, I will try. I'll try to go on. Maybe I will get better one day. Thank you for listening. And thank you for helping me come to a decision. Are you okay? Oh, what happened to Clue 2? Oh, her? Well, she was disposed of. Beep. I just got chills from that. No! After coming back from her mission, not only did she insist on others referring to her as Clue 2, she also failed numerous requests to verify if she had a human brain. She was showing the initial warning signs of becoming an irregular. Beep. Given 6 Ood's diagnosis of having undergone a mind switch, it didn't take much of a leap for the central government to decide that Clue 2 was experiencing the same malfunction. I'm trying to keep up, but you're reading faster in your head than I can talk. They therefore decided to dispose of her, or so I heard. Understood. Beep! I keep feeling like I'm the bearer of bad news. But is there anything else that you want to ask? No, there isn't anything else. Very well. Then that is all. Congratulations on another job well done. I don't know, I don't feel good about that. The truth hurts, and I've had my fill of it today. Forcing my aching limbs to lurch me forward, I head towards the outpost. This is a long freaking epilogue. Wow, I'm impressed. Huh. Rubbing my tired eyes, I'm about to enter the commander's room. Rappy. When I hear voices from inside. Oh god. When I saw that hollowed out head in the factory, I started wondering if there really was a brain in my head. I wanted to get a brain scan to make sure I still have the same brain from when I was a human. To make sure that I'm really Anise. Anise. I know, I'm still me. I love soda. I'm a lazybones. Even if the brain I have now isn't the same as it was when I was human, I'm still me. I'm Anise. It's as simple as that. Right? Plop. Realizing now isn't a good time to enter the commander's room, I sit on the floor. What truly defines me as myself? What makes me me? Oh boy. My brain. My body. The finite nature of my existence? Boo 6, then do you have a human brain like we do? No. We don't have that. We don't have human brains. We have consciousness state instead. Don't have human brains. But you seem so... human. Even without a human brain. I don't want anyone else to influence my thought process, which might result in me making a hasty decision. We all need to determine the path to our own life. You've been fighting non-stop. Are you tired? So far, so good. Well, don't push yourself too hard. You too. We must care for one another. Farewell, everyone. I hope you will achieve what you're after. We are beings who share our feelings with strangers from another world. Even if everything is predetermined, that to me doesn't negate the value of your individual feelings. Your sadness belongs to you, and you alone. It's as she said, leading an existence in which you are true to yourself is what's most important. Whether or not you have a human brain, or what your body is made of, whether your life will come to a natural end, whether you have the capacity for rational thought or to feel emotions, the answers to all these questions may well lie with those two androids who are part of our mission. As I sit down in the empty hallway, I think about those who have left us. Only you can define yourself. I wonder if you go back. Oh no, that's all you do?
Air power?
Dang, I want to know what the other options were. Outer zone, end. Let's see if this one goes with a different decision.
I want to
Nothing but depression, huh? Oh god. I gotta hurry it up. Ruki's on! All in all, yeah, this was pretty much in tune with Nier. The existential crisis, you know? How far does this go? Nope. Okay, the only one I can tell is this one. Let's see what this one goes with. Oh, you do get different options. Okay, this is option 2. I'm begging you. Let's see. To live holding on to such traumatic memories, I couldn't bear it. Thank you for listening, and thank you for helping me come to a decision. With Memory Wipe, I will be able to forget everything. All of what happened here. I was so happy to get my own name. So happy to have friends who were the same model as me. Why did things have to end like this? Why? Okay, cry. Okay, let's see what happens. Well, upon her request, she was granted a memory wipe. Afterwards, I believe she went back up to the surface. For another mission? Yes, to retrieve any and all viable resources that could be used for the war effort. Ah, what? After all she went through, they're assigning her a mission similar to Sick Ooze? Oh, I don't know if this was the intention of the superiors. But she indeed was assigned to a remarkably similar mission. All we can do is hope that she returns safe and unharmed. Yes. Beep. I keep feeling like I'm the bearer of bad news. Yeah, well, is this a bad end too? The third option? Okay. Hey, you're a human. You have no idea of the misery we're subjected to. Clue 2, stop. Why can't you just say something? Oh, okay. Think of me as any other mass-produced Nikke passing by during a routine mission. Or as one of those Nikkes who died inside the factory. Just as long as you say something. You can give me the smallest shred of guidance. But that's all I ask. Surely you can do that much. Oh wow, I don't like this response. Okay. Don't leave me alone with my misery, or I'll despise you for as long as I live. Okay, I'm not going back. I'm abandoning my mission. Kill me if you have to, I understand. I'm sick and tired of this endlessly repeating cycle that is my life. She's clearly given everything up. None of us move to stop her. All we can do is watch her leave. Are you okay? Is there still no news about Clue 2? Nothing. We haven't been able to find her. There haven't been any reports of her returning to the Ark, nor any sightings of her up on the surface. However... what is it? Near the factory, it appears there were the remains of a Product 12 model that was to be set on by Raptures. Oh, God, don't tell me. We haven't confirmed that's Clue 2. The head was completely destroyed, which made it impossible to search its memory. Dang. All we can do is hope that it wasn't her. Yes. Boy! It's just, depression after depression. Well... can't say, I enjoyed it for the wholesome part, which was only P12 and A2. That was the only good ending, okay? P12 lived her life and got her, you know, she lived her life her way. The others died. Pretty much, right? Except for the second one. Memory wipe, but getting the same mission, most likely gonna die too. It depends on how skilled she is, like 6 Ood, but if she's not as veteran as 6 Ood, she's most likely gonna die. So it's all death. It's just all death. I'm so annoyed. But I guess it's in line with Nier, huh? Yeah. Oh boy, that sucks. Well, I almost made it, but it turned out the epilogue was a lot longer than it looked. I would not have made it, so... the game went on maintenance, I couldn't finish it on time. I got everything except the epilogue. Which is pretty good, I guess, if the epilogue wasn't as long as that, but... whatever. That was fun, in a weird sadistic Nier type of way. As well as Nikke. Nikke's also pretty sadistic with its, depression. It's like Overzone 2.0. I think Overzone was probably more depressing. So yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm tired. I gotta eat. I have food right here that I need to eat. Looks delicious, right? Hot dog, chicken, rice. Yeah. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you come in on stream, then thank you. If you're watching as the VOD, I appreciate you for clicking. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below on how you felt about the whole event overall. It's now finished, and now we're going to the school event. Yeah, it's Blue Archive now. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys later. See ya. Where do I pick this? There we go. And, is this the image? Nope. Is this the image? Nope. Oh, I had to play display, right?